Welcome back to Solo Marvel Champion. Today I'm starting my Pocketverse campaign again. This is actually the fourth time I've recorded this game. I made the mistake of recording during a thunderstorm, which wasn't terrible. The storm itself only kind of came across as heavy rain on the mic. Of course, it did pick up when the power went out. So I had to stop and start again. I then had to stop and start again when the wind blew my patio table over. It was very loud and definitely came across the mic. And when that happened, I had a handful of cards and it was so loud that I threw my cards and looked kind of ridiculous. Then I finally got a recording and I went upstairs to edit it and found that I never did the forced response on Green Goblin. So, this is attempt number 4. Now, if you're unfamiliar with my Pocketverse, it is a campaign system I created to create unlimited, randomized 3-scenario campaigns. You can watch a video here in the corner which explains the campaign system and will also show how I came up with this particular series of matchups. This one will be Captain Marvel Leadership versus Mutagen Formula. So, before I put that away, I have set up Green Goblin. Let's give him a shuffle. When we get to campaign setup, step 1 is calculate travel time. Travel time is really easy to calculate. It's going to be the distance, which is always the same as the villain zone. +1 if you're playing expert, and then in zones 2 and 3 we will have another factor, but I'll talk about that when I get there. So for this matchup, total travel time is 1. Now that means a couple things. We are going to place threat onto the main scheme equal to the total threat, or to the total travel time. That's just 1. Step 3 tells us to search our deck for a card with printed resource costs of that or less, so 1 or less. And for this game, thought I had it on top there, I'm going to choose Alpha Flight Station. That's going to come into my hand, then I'll shuffle my deck and draw the rest of my hand. I'd really love to see Beast and Energy Absorption. Didn't get either, but I did get an energy channel, which is nice. So we're going to start by using her ability, which is just draw a card. Maria is nice to see. Let's put down energy channel. Let's put down Alpha Flight. Alpha Flight is really good because it's going to let me turn 1 card into 2 cards. Let's use that power of all of us to play Maria, who's going to draw me a card. Let's put 2 energy onto energy channel. Let's flip up. I'm going to attack the Thrall for 2, and Maria will attack for 1. It's going to knock him out. Now, let's go ahead. I'm going to get rid of both of those and drop to 5. And ready. I can't forget this forced response. After Green Goblin attacks and damages me, place a threat here. So I just don't want to take damage from Green Goblin. 1 goes on. He's attacking for 2, and Maria can block. That's 2, and he comes in. Maria's gone. The Green Goblin Soldier, or the Goblin Soldier rather, will hit me for 1. That is not Green Goblin hitting me. 1 encounter card. He comes in. These guys aren't terrible. They only hit for 1 and scheme for 1. Let's do 1, 2, 3 for Spider-Woman. That is going to confuse the both of us. Will knock this thread off. I'm going to go ahead and, before I flip down, I'm going to use that energy to heal 1 and draw a card. Let's flip up, or flip down rather. Use her ability to draw a card. Let's use Stinger with Alpha Flight to draw 2 cards. And then let's use 2 for Ant-Man. Ant-Man will have 2 hit points. You can go ahead and attack for 2. Draw 6. That energy absorption is great with Make the Call because I know I've got Nick in my discard pile. So it could be a very good turn. One goes on. He cannot scheme. They will each scheme for 1. 1 encounter card attached to the villain. I'll take 2 indirect when he attacks. So let's start by drawing a card. Call for backup. Butamus. So here is what we're going to do with that call for backup. Before I do anything, let's use Make the Call to draw 2 cards. Yeah, Professor might be good too. So let's use Make the Call 3, 4 for Nick. Nick's going to come in and draw me 3 cards. Okay, Beast is the one I wanted there. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 for Beast because Beast, oh, can't do that yet. Let's get rid of Ant-Man first. Ant-Man will take 2 off and go away. Now, let's play Beast. 1, 2, 3, 4, because Beast, and I don't want to use Mockingbird for that. Choose Clarity of Purpose instead of Mockingbird. Because when I play Beast, he's going to go grab me Energy Absorption. I don't know why I always do that. I always shuffle my discard pile. I'm not sure why. Okay. He can attack for 2, and then I'm going to go down swinging. I'm going to throw Nick at Green Goblin for 4 more. Now, do I have to be in hero form to do that? Go ahead and attack for those 2. Do I attack for 4 more? I think I'm going to go ahead and just pump all of that energy into Energy Channel. We're going to use Professor for Call for Backup. Let that sit there for just a few minutes. I'm going to hold on to Mockingbird. One, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm getting ready for the push kill here. I'm going to be able to do 10, 15. I'll only need to do 3 more. I should have it as long as a guard doesn't come out. One comes on. He is attacking, and I think I'm just going to let it hit me and not worry about that. That's 2, 3, 4. I take 4 damage. And I did take damage, so 1 threat goes on. After he attacks, discard this. Take 2 indirect. I'll take 1 indirect. You know what? I'm just going to take both of the indirect. These guys are each going to hit me. one encounter card. Let's just give him an additional boost. Now, let's attack for 2. That is going to push him. Get 2 encounter cards. He has 18 health. We're going to pop Energy Channel to deal 10. We're going to use Photonic Blast to deal 5. That is going to draw me a card. And then she should actually be gone. For some reason I thought she had 3 hit points. She's gone. Beast is going to attack for 2. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. Actually, just because it's fun, let's do Make the Call. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Nick. When Nick comes in, he does 4 damage. And that is Mutagen formula. I love Captain Marvel. She is one of the best heroes we have for doing the push kill. That's where you defeat the first stage of the villain and then push right through and defeat the next stage as well. She's one of the best at that, primarily because of Energy Channel. Set that up so that after the push you can deal 10 damage. Then you only have to deal with 8. His second stage has 18 total. So it's a lot of fun. It's a good matchup. Let's go back to the clipboard. Victory if at least one hero survived. Excuse me, she did. Each surviving hero may add up to 3 aspect cards from their deck to the hero in the next zone. So I can add 3 leadership cards to my Domino Protection deck. If I do that, mark +1 for training. So I am going to choose Call for Backup. When I didn't play that I normally love to play in Captain Marvel is Clarity of Purpose. And Beast would be good in Domino because of Jackpot. That is another 3 resource card. But because he costs so much, and she only has one of those 3 resource cards, I'm going to do Maria. So the next game in this series will be Domino Protection against Venom. But she's also going to have Call for Backup, Clarity of Purpose, and Maria Hill. So that was it. Let me know what I missed. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a marvelous day.